What's Mickey Mouse doing in the Impact Zone? But also, what's Mickey Mouse doing in Universal Studios?
Reported signing coming from Gary Cassidy, and
friend of TWM. Shout out to Gary Cassidy.
Big shout out. The big tease is that the Good Brothers, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, will be imminently signing with Impact Wrestling, and in their contract they will be allowed to also compete for New Japan, which is pretty cool. Pretty damn cool to see the Good Brothers. Pretty cool.
Brother.
What
am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?
Who is that? Oh, that's AJ, I'm guessing.
No, it's not. It's flipping.
AJ just completely lost.
It's not AJ. It's Luke Gallows' character from flipping.
Festus.
No, not Festus.
Woo!
Crispy. Woo! Crunchy. Woo! Delicious.
Tex Wesley.
Tex Wesley or something.
Yes, yes.
Oh, it's Tex Ferguson.
Tex Ferguson. Yeah. What am I going to do?
Gallows is, he's
too bad
on the old.
Tex Ferguson, I've got to be on Impact. You'd love to see it.
He's Gallows is proper on the old tees because he posted a picture of an Aces and Eights t-shirt along with a Bullet Club beer holder in Jacksonville. So it's relating to his time in the Bullet Club, related to his time in Aces and Eights, and related to AEW.
Well, his time with the Young Bucks, apparently, they're starting up their Good Brothers podcast again. And apparently that's all. They just did one with the Bucks, and that's why they were in Jacksonville.
Yeah, there was a picture taken with all four of them together, and apparently Gallows and Anderson are also considering starting their own promotion,
which would be amazing. But I'm still waiting for Melanin Pro Wrestling.
I heard they'd announced it already. I don't know.
Oh, really? I mean, you wrote these notes.
I think they announced the date. I can't
literally wrote these notes so he could dunk on you. I need to do that one week. I need to write notes that are all wrong and we just dunk on you.
More teases coming out of Impact Wrestling. Eric Young is being teased. Of course, he is, as me and Rhys will talk about constantly on the future, you'll see, Impact podcasts, of how big of a character Eric Young was in Impact. He was over as Robot.
Who was that?
What? I didn't say anything.
What? He said he calls him racist, Daniel Bryan. Brian Myers, obviously we all know him as Kurt Hawkins. Freedom is coming July the 18th, which is the day that all of the 90-day compete clauses expire for WWE releases. When is Slammiversary?
The 18th.
It is the 18th.
Yep.
Ooh. Didn't someone say on... I don't remember if it was last...
We're going to get a bunch of run-ins, I think. You know what I mean? We're going to get a bunch of it. Like, they're not sure the legality of it, so we're going to get a bunch of run-ins.
It's going to be a battle royal right at the beginning of the show, and it should be every release.
No, but that's my point. Like, because they're not sure of the legality of it. We're just going to get a lot of people. Oh my goodness. If a promotion did a WWE release battle royal of all recent releases,
that'd be amazing. And what I'd love to see is for one night only, Impact return back to stage 21 at Universal Studios at the Impact Zone, and they just pull someone in from the crowd, and it just turns out to be Matt Cardona, who's just there, just getting some merchandise because he's always at Disney World in Universal. He's just like, oh, hello, I'll wrestle. Like, my friend Brian Myers is here.
Yeah, no, Brian Myers is like, I've got a partner, and it's this guy. It's just some guy buying flipping Mickey Mouse figurines, and it just turns around. It's just...
What's Mickey Mouse doing in the Impact Zone? But also, what's Mickey Mouse doing in Universal Studios?
Oh, sorry, man.
We got a Leo Rush tease. I'm not sure where this has come from. I heard about it, but I don't know the backstory if either of you two do.
Well, like, I'm not sure where this is going either, but I find that really interesting because when I spoke to Leo Rush, he said he was definitely thinking of retiring. However, we know that.
And now I don't need to hype. Joe's interview with him because he's done it for me.
I know, it's literally right there in the notes. I decided to do it myself. I'm right here. So
go listen to it. It's a good interview.
Really,
Leo
really
Rush is a good guy.
It's really, really good. He promotes his music because at the time of the interview, his album was about to drop. That's available on Spotify as well. And he gave us some true gems. He told us about how he develops the come up as Mauro Ronaldo. The come up as Mauro Ronaldo christened it. While he was training in the Performance Center, and also gave us the story about the favorite pose, which is just honestly one of the best things I've ever heard.
Lashley.
We've had another tease of Mike and Maria Canales, or as they were known in Impact, Mike and Maria Bennett. It's actually their real names as well.
Here's to the greatest love we've ever known.
Come watch our streams because you get Joe singing and Joe doing Vince McMahon impressions. It's great. That's how I'm going to market it now.
To be honest, I think the viewers dropped.
Heath Slater's had a couple of different teases. Obviously, Rhino said, I've got a partner and he's got kids on TV. And obviously, they were the first ever SmackDown Tag Champions together. And Heath Slater's got kids. But he's released a video as well for July the 18th. Rhys, you still think it's Kurt Angle? What, as a mystery fourth man in that world title match?
Amazing if it is.
Well, okay, so apparently one of the people they've signed is a former world champion. He fits that category, but
EC3, they played his music on a show.
Yeah, but that's to fight Moose.
I can't look past the whole what was it? WWE wanting Angle to be Riddle's manager and Angle saying no, I'm just gonna go and do something else. What?
He's focused on his fit. He said he's focused on a fitness thing. It's like supplements, I believe, and his body. He said they were his words.
My thing with Kurt Angle is he really shouldn't be wrestling right now.
No, he should not. His neck is fused together.
Exactly. He's got the full I've got to turn my entire body to look at you thing.
Well, he lost to Baron Corbin, so the rule should be that he shouldn't wrestle.
Well, yeah, but
he'll pop up in
TNA, and I don't know, Chris Bay will do an impression of him.
On
the ramp, stands in the ring.
What I'd love to see actually is an all ex-WWE faction in Impact, just like Mike, Brian Myers, Matt Cardona, Rusev, Heath Slater, Ryan, just a massive faction, because we all know Impact love a faction with the Main Event Mafia. Sex, I don't remember this one. SEX.
Sports Entertainment Extreme, that was Russo's faction from 2002, I think.
No,
2003, they were really early on.
Of course it was Vince Russo that came up with an acronym, SEX.
I love the fact that you've got Russo on one side and you've got what's his name?
Pritchard.
No, not Pritchard. The other cock.
Cornette.
On the other, and they're basically the far right and far left of wrestling.
Yeah, but I don't know who I like more. Neither.
No, that's my point. Straight up communism is bad, so is straight up fascism. They're the far right and far left of wrestling. Everyone else fits in on that scale.
And obviously, one of the most well-known factions in Impact is, of course, Aces and Eights. Speaking of that, Bully Ray has not re-signed his contract with Ring of Honor. Who was the leader of Aces and Eights? Bully Ray.
Just as long as he's not taken, when the crowds come back, he's not taken.
Do you know who I am?
I think isn't that what he said to that fan in Ring of Honor when he?
No, he just says it to everyone. He says it to everyone.
Wait, you're thinking of Conan? Have you heard my podcast?
Oh Lord! Well, isn't that all of us? Really, we can't really throw stones while we're in glass houses, my guy.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, very true. But as it stands, it's shaping up to have a 3-person return so far of Aces and Eights. That being D'Lo Brown, Bully Ray, and Gallows, who was one of the original members. Obviously, we can see Nux turn up because he's been on the Indies for a while. Mr. Anderson, we don't know his contract status where it comes to NWA Power, because I know they've released a lot of people. We don't know what the situation with Garrett Bischoff is, or the other one. Who I can't think.
Where's Briscoe?
Where's Briscoe? That's still, yeah. Is it Wes Briscoe? Yeah. Garrett Bischoff was a slip back one.
Devon Dudley.
And well, Devon's a producer in WWE, and he's retired from the in-ring, so I think we can rule him out. But it could be shaping up to see a lovely return for some of them. We don't know, but we'll
keep
we'll have to wait and see,
because that's what the wrestling movement does.
We move.
So, we move.